Liv Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't believe that.
Liv Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. He hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her. They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You not finna rain on my Liv Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping the lane? Lead them away. I don't fear my ops. Better with me, I'ma stay. Kick up my feet on the plane. Homie, I'm leading the
way. Bro, I gotta tell you something. We messed up. We messed up on something, bro. We messed up. We messed up. We got Daniel Garcia's dance all together. You know, we be percolating. You know, we be going crazy. But like, we never did the Prince Nana dance, bro. We never did the little sword, bro. We gotta hit that at one point in time.
You know what? Give me some rehearsal time, and I'll be back on here doing it.
Some rehearsal time, man. I would whip it out right now, but I ain't got my. Like I said, I can't find my phone.
Rehearsal.
Let me go find my phone, but if you give me like 5 minutes, man, I'll go crazy, man. I hit that.
I just need one rehearsal, and it's gonna be raps.
Just don't put me through a table head first. I don't want that. I won't be able to dance like that. I won't be able to get started.
That's what a manager. Why would I? I don't even like tables. Look, I don't even like tables. You should. I'm telling you, they was like, we want tables. I'm looking at everybody like, we like we want tables, huh?
We want tables, huh? He said, so we just speaking for everybody now today, huh? He's like,
just out here one.
Devin said, typical WWE fan, typical wrestling fans. That's what it is.
Like,
well, man, we got a jam-packed show, man. We got to get right into it, man. We gotta hurry this thing up. And not hurry this thing up like show-wise, but hurry this thing up as getting to the show prep. Because it's jam-packed. Let's get right into it. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin Lee Crimes alongside me. Devin, how you doing today?
Hey, hold on, sorry. I be trying to like be professional, man, but then he come in here. Hello, all, welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host. Like he trying to pillow talk us or something, man. Nah. But I'm feeling pretty excited. Not really.
I got to share something with you. It was actually something that happened on the show the other day. You know my segment is Swipe Right?
Yeah.
So for the TV show, I got a segment called Swipe Right. I swipe right on things I like and swipe left on things I don't. And so I'm like, everybody knew that Devin Booker had a horrible game. So as soon as I get in, I'm like, let's get it to Swipe Right. I don't say a word for at least a minute. As soon as Devin Booker's face come out, I'm just and then Jeff starts laughing, and me and Jeff are just laughing back and forth. Like, bro, it was funny. I'm sorry, but look, man.
See, they be carried that over here. He all welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. Like this man creepy, man.
It ain't creepy, man. You know, that's me.
Oh, Ric Flair.
Just being ready, being prepared. Look, man, and look. We got who else but Justin, man. What's good, fellas? The boss.
Yeah. Bossy Mozu.
Justin, man. I'm glad you're here on time. I'm glad you're here. Because
he always here on time.
I threw a challenge at Devin. And look, man, Devin's gonna try to catch it. So here, Justin, ask me. I'm about to tell you what's going on here, and you can and anybody that's on here, that's on live, you could join here.
Anybody.
You could join here as well. No, man's over here raw dogging Devin Booker. That's a lie. That's a lie. Devin Booker. Look, for those that know me, I can't stand that man with a passion. Like
only because we got the same first name.
Nah, Devin Booker is up there with Aaliyah, man. I promise you. No, maybe he's not up there with Aaliyah. Let me calm down. He not up there with Aaliyah.
Oh, you know what? My mind went to the singer, so I was about to like come through the screen, bro.
Like,
what? That's what I was about to say. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Nah, Aaliyah
like,
to me was like the worst of the like. You can't get any worse. Yeah. But like, I don't remember. I don't really have that much hatred. Okay, maybe they're like the Young Bucks. Devin Booker's like the Young Bucks to me. Okay, cool. I'm not too much of a fan. I could watch their music. I could tolerate them. I could respect what they've done in the industry, but I'm just not a fan. That's all it is. So I respect them. I just don't like them. So like Devin, the challenge for those that want to participate, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 referees on here. This book came out in 2020, and I can clarify that these referees are still refereeing right now, currently in the WWE. So, Devin, 13 referees. How many can you name?
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. This ain't how it was.
Three.
No, it ain't even that. Wait, you saying all 13 of these referees are currently refereeing?
Yes.
Or they just like all 13?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
okay,
now retired. Excuse me, one retired.
Okay, cool. I was like, man, look.
Okay, now I see where you're going at now. But me and Devin did come to an agreement that 3 was the cap. So we're gonna put 3 as the cap. Devin, can you name me 3 referees?
What's his name? Charles Robinson. Ain't that his name? The blonde. He ran. Yeah, that's the OG. He been refereeing.
Oh, you mean Usain Bolt? Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Chioda. Oh, shoot.
Mike Chioda's on there.
Mike Chioda, man. Nick Patrick. What's it like? Nick? I can't even say it right. Nick Patrick. What's his name? Nick Patrick. It was like a Patrick in his name. He used to referee for like SmackDown most of the time.
I'm not seeing
somebody with a Patrick. Maybe that's not it.
Patrick, but you close to what the name is.
All right, skip him for now.
Look at that. And Justin says still refereeing the WWE or in general. Most of them are in the WWE, and I think maybe 1 or 2 is in general. Justin actually got the one that you're thinking of.
See, man. At least, okay, I feel better because I thought I was just saying some random name. But
no, you were saying it, and I'm like, this ain't his name.
It was I thought they had a Patrick in it. But that one referee they used to get into it with Triple H all the time. It was like Earl or somebody.
Ooh, you and
Hebner.
Said that. Unfortunately,
yeah.
But unfortunately, in 2020,
he's not in the book.
He's not in the book. He's not in the book. But I will give y'all that. I still will give y'all that because he's a referee.
So my last one I got to throw in. You said currently, right? You said you got women referees, right?
Yeah, just give me a name.
It came out so weird. Like you got women referees. Like,
you got women referees. You got women referees.
I ain't gonna lie. I did research before the show.
You be cheating. No, you ain't getting that.
Before the show, wait a second. Hold on, what kind of teacher are you? Wait a minute. So if a kid came in and said, "Oh, Professor, I studied before the test," what you gonna say? Oh, you should know this stuff.
If I say we're gonna have a quiz before the show, why would you look up the answers before we get on the show? Look at that. Jessica got her name right.
You talking about Jessica?
Oh, well, you got the chat open, so I can tell. I can tell. You either got the chat open or you.
No, I promise you I don't. I wish I could show you proof, but I can't. Crazy. What you mean? I gotta be crazy.
You crazy.
I promise you, it still got 6 up here. I ain't even check it. I don't cheat when we do this now. Now before the show, that's different. Is NXT referees in there too?
If you give me a name, I can tell you.
forgot his name anyway. Okay. I gave you Mikey Yoda. I gave you Charles Robinson,
They both
and then
on
I
there.
gave you that Patrick man. Yeah,
The
Earl
Patrick
Hebner.
man, but Justin got that one. Yeah,
See, I still don't know because I ain't look. See, I'm I'm training myself here. That's all I got. I think. Yeah.
Ooh, that is a current one, but I think Justin, that's a current one. She is not in the book, and I think this is because this book came out in 2020. But I can't give you that. I can't give you that. I did give you guys, but I did give you both Earl Hebner. And Justin did get the girl wrestler as well.
You mean referee?
What did I say? The wrestler? Yeah, referee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just forget, man.
There you look
I
at that.
true.
Justin on the roll, man. Justin got him. Yep, that's another one, Justin.
You know, hey, Justin doing that to me, man. Because that's all I got. I thought all that stuff. Well, you did say 3, so I mean, I meant the
so you
quota.
pretty much,
yeah. It's just, Justin. I go for a B plus. Justin will get the A plus.
I gave you one that wasn't in the book, and the other one you cheated on. So I don't know. I don't know.
I still don't see how that was cheating. Like I didn't use it right now. You see, I still struggle.
You see,
It's like Jessica Carr. Here we go. I knew her last name was like a vehicle or something.
Here, I can give you the names. Does Justin have another one? Does Justin have another? Nah, he's not on the book.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right
here.
Can I get special guest referees?
Man. And then he straight out cheated. Then he just came out and cheated. Like, that's the crazy part. Hey, Devin, we have a quiz. Oh, say no more. Like, that's crazy. Like, when has he ever had the chance to look up a question when we ever get a quiz?
I put the phone away when the quiz started.
He is a leader, man. Bill Belichick, man. That's what you are, man. You Bill Belichick. Here, the name
I felt like it with the hoodie on.
The name you were thinking of was Chad Patton.
Wait, where I get Patrick from there? I don't.
Because you was like Patrick. I'm like, I know he fighting for a P. I'm like, I feel like he know what he's talking about, but it's.
I really don't trust my memory now. I thought this man name was Patrick.
So there's Chad here. I'll show you a picture of him in a minute. There's Chad Patton, Charles Robinson, Daniel Egler, Derek Moore, the black one, Jason Ayers, John Cone, that's what Justin got, Mike Chioda, Rob Zapata, you know who that is, Ryan Tran, Sean Bennett, Eddie Orengo, Jessica Carr, Devin, and Danilo Amphibio. Here, Chad Patton. I promise you've seen this man before. I don't know if I can do it justice, but Chad Patton is right here.
Yeah. I think that's what I was talking about.
And
it was
I'm telling you. So
I said Patrick, man.
So just because we had to have some fun here today, we're gonna do 2 quizzes. This other quiz, Devin finna completely fell on because he ain't got research. He ain't got the research anymore.
You're not cheating, you're not trying. What Eddie used to say.
But Devin, we're gonna man. Here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna start off light, man. We're gonna start off real light. Then we're gonna rise up, then we're gonna make our way up, man. You know what? No, screw it. Let me piss you off. Devin, how do you feel about Ric Flair?
Phil?
No, not Phil. We're gonna go to Phil later. How do you feel about Ric Flair? Ric Flair had his AEW Rampage promo cut, and pretty much, let me just come on here and say, "Ooh, Scott Armstrong." My bad, Justin. That was also
forgot about him.
I forgot about him. Yeah. Well, if you weren't too busy cheating, if you weren't too busy freaking busy, what was it? Busy on your freaking photo shoot, like Natalia said. Man, okay, here it goes. Ric Flair's post could be in reference to the social media backlash and chatter from a line he delivered in an in-ring promo on Wednesday night in a segment taped for Friday's Rampage episode, where he issued an invitation to the women in the audience from ages 18 to 28 to come to his hotel with no boyfriends or no husbands. So in saying that, when he said that, obviously he caught some flack on social media. He posted on Twitter or X. I am so tired of hearing all this negativity. I don't need to work and I don't need the money. Can't I simply enjoy being by my dear friend Sting's side for the next few months without so much hatred? I know I'm old, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy life. I have earned the right to do whatever I want, and I'm exactly where I want to be. I appreciate everything Tony Khan. What? Oh, I appreciate everything Tony Khan, comma. But I'm more than willing to walk away if I'm embarrassing you and your company. All I can say is I'm sorry. That was Ric Flair in a pretty aggressive tone. But Devin, your thoughts on the Ric Flair promo and his social media post?
Number one, why we giving Ric Flair promo time anyway? Even if it is on Rampage and like only whoever gonna see it, which I'm glad they cut it because come on, man, come on now, Rick. And this ain't about you being old, and this ain't about you being with your buddy Sting. Like that's cool, we can get that, but you ain't got to put all this other creepy stuff in it. That's what we looking at you funny. How old is Ric Flair? He like 80 something, ain't it? 70. I ain't trying to be mean. I just really was trying to think. But think about it. This man said, you 18 to 20 something, meet me at my hotel, no husband. Like, who say that at 70 something on TV? And it's 2023. I know some people, well, that's just Ric Flair. You know how Ric Flair is. Yeah, we know how Ric Flair is, and that's the problem. So, no. And then he over here is, I know it's just because I'm old. No, it ain't got nothing to do with your age or what you want to do. It's just the stuff you saying. You don't even have to go out there and say that. You could have went out there and just, woo! Kiss. Don't even say kiss stealing no more, because even that's kind of suspect now. No. Ric Flair, you need to look at yourself and say, I am in 2023. And that's all you got to say. You probably make the right decisions after that. That's all I got to say, man.
That's all I got to say. And then in addition, Justin also goes on to say, Ric Flair out here mixing woo energy with some good stuff and squirting out ridiculous nonsense. If he ain't getting in trouble for helicoptering his thing, he's hitting on women far too young. Devin, I have absolutely no problem with what Ric Flair said.
Well, how so? Well, it just I'll let you. The floor is yours. I ain't gonna throw nothing at you. The floor is yours. No, I'll hear you out first.
It's exactly what you said, man. It's exactly what you said. It's Ric Flair. Like this. What he said, what he's saying in 2023 is exactly what he was saying in 1980, whatever. Like Ric Flair, that's his character, that's his gimmick, and even beyond that, that's who he is. So if he's encouraging women 18 to 28 to come over, no girlfriend or husband, and those girls come over, that ain't Ric Flair's fault. That don't make Ric Flair a creep. I'd call those girls a creep for taking the invitation. That's me. I'm not trying to be like that. But look, man, if you an 18-year-old girl and you like, I need to be Ric Flair, I gotta slide over there without my boyfriend. Devin. Do you think anybody's gonna take that invitation from a 70-plus-year-old man, Ric Flair?
I hope not.
So
I mean, look. If people saying like, "Hey, we're gonna have a meet and greet, AEW meet and greet at such and such center," Saturday, I get that. But you said your hotel room. Like, what other intentions you got going into that hotel room? You ain't trying to sign no autographs. You ain't gonna watch.
This is a man to claim to have slept with 10,000 women, which is a lie. But he claimed to have slept with 10,000 women.
Look,
I mean, this is gonna be an average. This is a typical Ric Flair behavior.
Look. At the biggest most of this. It's the last thing AEW needs. The last thing AEW needs is for somebody to just go, Rampage on. Let me check this out, even though I just got done watching SmackDown probably. And they see, Ric Flair looking like Ric Flair in 2023 talking about some movie 18 to 20. What are you selling here? As a wrestling program right now, currently. I can see if this was Ric Flair back in the 80s when this man was probably younger. Why? If anybody was enticed by that, I need them to be checked out.
I got a question.
Immediately. And why he had to go? Why he couldn't say if you like 60 to 70? Like I wouldn't have a problem then, because I'm like, that's your age range, bro. Go crazy.
I got a question. If
Shoot away.
If WWE Ric Flair said this, if Evolution Ric Flair said this, would you have a problem?
Like in that. Yeah, because he's still old, too old to be talking about some. If you 18, look, I told you. If he went out there and said, if he's 60, hey, if you 50 to 60, beat me in my hole, that's cool. Like, I ain't finna say nothing about that. But when you like 70 something, talking about some 18 to 29, like, why you got to be so specific, bro?
Devin.
Like,
I have
it's Ric Flair. This man got allegations and crap, and we was already saying how creepy of a dude he is. He be helicoptering his stuff. You think, come on, man. What you think he want them to?
You are literally explaining why what he said is perfectly Ric Flair.
Look. See, the thing is, I don't understand. People want to get mad because people so sensitive. You know, it's 2023. And like, look, that's the thing. People in life let too many weird, creepy things go on that then, got to the point. Now we just not saying like, hey, you probably shouldn't be saying that, dude. To avoid, situations back then when people was going through stuff. So I mean, it's just like I don't get that whole, it's Ric Flair. Yeah, it's Ric Flair, but the stuff that slid in the 80s ain't gonna slide right now. And I mean that on all types of things. Like we probably don't want to go back to the 80s, like just in general. So I mean, it's just no, I can't do it, man. I can't. I'm glad they cut it, because for what purpose did that line have for anything? What feud did that like add any momentum to? It ain't like Ric Flair gotta like get some heat, because he this young. I can see if MJF said something like this. All right, I'd be like, well, shoot. But I mean, we already know Ric Flair creepy, so I mean.
So that's why he would say something like that.
But he need to look at himself and say, man, people know I'm a, creepy old dude. I probably shouldn't be saying some wild stuff on TV. I should just promote my old energy drink and go on with my life. And you notice in that whole thing, he didn't say, I probably said some stuff that probably ain't gonna fly nowadays. He made it saying, is it because I'm old? Is it because I just want to be with my friend? I just want to have fun. But like, bro, your fun ain't fun no more right now, man.
Bro,
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Evan, if Jake the Snake Roberts came out and started, and this is all with respect to Jake, I'm not trying to disrespect him in no way, shape, or form. But when Jake the Snake was, not at his all-time high, and he came out there with that snake and he was doing a bunch of crazy stuff with the snake, are you surprised? Knowing the history.
I mean, he's not doing no harm to nobody, though. If he doing something with the snake, what he doing with the snake? Like just weirdo activity.
Here, Justin actually says, in all seriousness, even though I'm not a huge Ric Flair fan, it's Ric Flair being Flair, so it doesn't really offend or bug me. Thank you, Justin.
But see, that to me, that's like, we just walking down the hallway, it's like this dude butt naked, just shaking his stuff, all in front of people. Ain't nobody stopping him because he just him. Like, he do this every day. So get used to it. Like, no, like, look, I mean, if something creepy and something don't sound right, we finna say it and be like, can you not? Because that's the thing, just because maybe you two ain't offended, it may be some others. It's some people that is. It may be some kid out there, they mom gotta go, oh my God, Jimmy, close your ears. What is that creepy man saying? I mean, I'm just saying, that's how I see it, man. Look, it's a different time. Okay, it's 2023. We not finna be like 2006, for instance, having Edge and Lita, filming dirty stuff in the ring. You just couldn't do it, could you? Could you do something like that? There's a lot of stuff that just can't fly no more. You just can't do it. You can't have Vince McMahon up there with some, younger chick, and he acting all weird. You just can't do it no more. Huh?
I said it's happened before.
That's what I'm saying. Before. In the past. It's a future now. It's a different world, man. That's all I'm trying to tell people.
That's all I'm trying to tell people.
Just because you may still be in that old world, the new world ain't finna go back and catch you. Like, you're just gonna keep moving.
I don't know. I think
all I'm saying is Just because everybody, some people may not be offended, there's some people that may be offended. So you always got to keep them people in mind.
You got a point. I will give you that though. I will give you that for the most part. But even I still just disagree wholeheartedly with everything. I disagree wholeheartedly. Evan, man, look, I know you can read the bottom of this. Well, hold on. Let me actually adjust it real fast. I got to start doing this with every time we switch topics. Matt Hardy upset with how they're being utilized in AEW. By they, I mean Matt and Jeff. What did I do? What did I do?
I'm laughing at I'm laughing at Matt Hardy. I ain't laughing at you.
I'm just like, yeah, Matt Hardy. You talked about my laughing in the beginning.
Well, yours was all like, this the heel turn podcast, baby.
See, did I say that though? Did I say that?
You insinuated hello all and welcome to the heel turn podcast.
This man lying on my name, man. I'm hurt. I am hurt. I am flat.
I ain't know what we were stepping into.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
all laughing aside. Sorry.
I actually missed the text. Jessica says it's not like he's actually going to be pulling these women in that age range right now with his wrinkly drunk behind. Exactly. That's all we're trying to say is that if they do take him up for that offer, then it's their fault.
Yo, wrinkly drunk behind, bro. Like that's Justin going crazy, man.
He said Justin going crazy. Hey, he's a boss, man. But look, man, we gotta talk about Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is frustrated with how the Hardys are being presented in AEW as of late. Hardy spoke about how him and his brother has been utilized in the company over the last 4 months during his recent time in AEW. And look, man, what? The life of the what? The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy? What, they got a podcast? Let me see this. The Extreme Life of the Hardys. What is this? What am I looking at here? The Future of the Hardys featuring Jeff Hardy. You featuring your brother on your own podcast? Your brother is the podcast. What are you talking about? Looks like if you have Jeff Hardy on there, that's exactly what you're doing. You still tagging in Jeff, man. It's like you still tagging in Jeff. But in this episode, he says, I feel like there is such a great spot for us at AEW. If we're just utilizing the correct way, and we just got to go out there. There's a huge fan base that wants to see us, and we're beloved. Sure, we're not the man and Jeff Hardy of 1999 and 2000, but there's so much we can do to help young guys continue to come up and give our rub off these guys. Oh, pause. But we need to be utilized the right way, and we can hope to get there. We feel like we're taking steps in the correct direction. The Hardys continue to say how they've been used for the last 4 months have been very frustrating. It says creatively, just the way we've been utilized in the last 4 months, it's been very frustrating. We've been very patient, but there's been a lot of frustration with things we've done and kind of how we've been utilized in some ways. Devin, can you understand Matt Hardy being frustrated with how he's been utilized in AEW?
Not at all. Because, get in line. Because think about it. I ain't even trying to be like that, but there's plenty of people that ain't being utilized right in AEW. That's the problem now. You know, they'll put somebody and put them at 100 miles per hour, and next thing you know, they're just in cruise control after that. Look at like a Ricky Starks. I know he teaming up with Big Bill, I think that's his name. But was that really the plan for him? Was it? And I know other things affected that, but just think about it. And it's Matt and Jeff Hardy. Nobody's trying to even really see Matt Hardy in the ring. Every time I see Matt Hardy in the ring, ain't nobody really saying, oh man, Matt moving like he still got it. You're not gonna ever hear a chant, you still got it when Matt Hardy in the ring.
Wow, that's
I'm sorry. I ain't
tough.
trying to be disrespectful, but it's true. His body just can't do it.
You know what you just did?
His body was kind.
You know what you just did? You were Draymond, bro. You were Draymond, and Matt Hardy was Paul Pierce. He was like, "You think you Kobe?" He was like, that's the first thing I thought of when you
thought you was Randy.
I thought you was Randy.
I was gonna say somebody else, but that would have been uber disrespectful, and I ain't even trying to do that right now.
They say you ain't finna get no Hall of Fame in Doug D. Well, he is a Hall of Fame, so he is a Hall of Famer, so it don't matter.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the thing. What does he want? I feel like what he really, really looking for in terms of making an impact on AEW, you can do that off the screen. You can do that in the locker room. You right there, you can give them your experience, your advice, your, as you say, your rub, your Grayson Waller rub, as you want to say it. You ain't got to be in the ring for that. I promise you, you don't, because it's not gonna help you or that person you probably intended on helping. So do it backstage. Do it. Become an agent. Become a producer or something like that. This you said there's other ways. We ain't Matt and Jeff of old, and there's other ways. Yeah, right there. But it don't have to be in the ring because it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help Jeff. And it ain't gonna help whoever you planning on helping. Because if anybody beat you, they should. I shouldn't be seeing nobody no back and forth program with the Hardys right now because to me that's gonna mess up their credibility. Because anybody should be able to pack y'all away. Whatever y'all really.
Jeff also slides. Justin also slides it. The producer's name Jeff at the TV station. That's why I apologize. Justin says, does Matt think he and Jeff are still in the 90s or something? AEW isn't gonna die without the Hardys on the show. Nostalgia aside, there really isn't a huge position for Matt and Jeff that Matt and Jeff need to be in. Damn, you guys are cold-blooded. And the crazy part is,
we're being honest.
No, yeah, I was like, the crazy part is, I couldn't agree more. Like,
it's ridiculous.
There's nothing I can look. You don't want to know what Tony Khan does? Tony Khan, you remember when I was playing? You remember when I was pretty much talking foolish to you when I was like, man, Devin, you just like Andy when you got them toys. It was like, I don't want to play with you anymore. You drop. That's exactly Tony Khan. Tony Khan used them for 2-3 weeks, maybe a month and a half, and then no, Jeff got in trouble. So I think Jeff screwed him over. Maybe Jeff screwed him over. So that's something we got to realize. Jeff also got out of the picture. Matt Hardy was in a bunch of stupid storylines. The storylines aren't good. There's really no use for them. You guys can't go like back in the day. Matt Hardy was the best wrestler of all of them. I wasn't expecting him to start wrestling like Chris. I was expecting him to wrestle like the way Christian's wrestling now. Like I was expecting Matt Hardy to be wrestling good for years. I'm looking at him now and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, I'm like, well, version 1? Like, what the hell is this? Like, we don't know what's going on.
Like, this getting stuff patch up, big.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? Oh, yeah, I want to see version 1 pop on the screen. The
little facts like Matt Hardy fought a shark before.
Like all the little the keyboard typing, and it's like him moving in like 3 different frames.
But see, that's the thing. That was back in the day. I don't know why Matt Hardy thinking right now, like what AEW needs in this very dire moment is more Hardys on TV. No,
never.
You're gonna drive people away, my guy, because ain't nobody trying to see that.
I never liked the broken, unspoken token, whatever his name was. I never liked that Matt Hardy gimmick at all. Like I thought it was awful. Brother Nero, awful. Like I like them just being the Hardy Boys, and even then, right now they can't wrestle like them, so there's no need for them. No offense to them, but I mean, it's about that. It's everybody comes down. Everybody reaches that point in time. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, you guys just became a nostalgia act. You guys aren't full time anymore. That's just something that they gotta come to the conclusion of. You're not at the full time level anymore. And Undertaker has to realize that. It's like Undertaker has to realize, hey, I'm not at the full time level anymore. I can't do this. Hell, Roman Reigns has even seen that. I can't do that. I'm full, man. My body hurt. I'm just too lazy, man. Paul Heyman ain't called me. I just got to chill at home because I want to be gone. It's just like
preservation. That's what we going for. It ain't about being lazy in that case. It's all about preservation because when the big show come, we're gonna be ready. But that's neither here nor there.
Champion that believe that. How come I see every other champion wrestling in AEW, WWE, hell, MLW? Even got wrestling champions. You got me cussing over here. Even got wrestling champions, and yet
it's me.
But that's the thing. Yet
we got them to that point.
Perturbator.
Look. We're gonna get into the Tribal Chief.
You know what that was equal to? That was equal to The Rock because
you got a point because I ain't gonna lie. I had a good idea going. Okay, we just gotta beef it out more next time. But my one last point with Matt and Jeff, I would say, the only one little time I would have said they probably would have had a spark. I mean, this is a real spark. Like you barely could see this thing. Is when Jeff first came to AEW. The very first. Had they probably answered, when everybody's getting whooped and he like, I'm here. I ain't in WWE no more.
Hold on.
Like, get that. I ain't did this in a grip. Hey. But at that moment, hence, I mean, without obviously, the unfortunate of what happened with Jeff that stalled all of that. I feel when he first came and people would have seen like an AEW for the first time in AEW, the Hardys reunited. They could have got something out of it because people would have been like, "Oh shoot, I remember the Hardys in AEW now. Wow, you know." And they probably could have threw them in a program with somebody and might have got something out of it. Not a lot, but something of what I guess Meta's looking for. But after all that, and kind of time went past, and people seeing you just kind of getting beat, just doing nothing and involved in stupid stuff. No, it's not gonna work now. You had a tiny spark of time, but it just didn't happen, and that's okay.
I got a question. I got a question for you and everybody in this chat, man. Because Justin posted on here, he says, "I love Matt and Jeff, but in all seriousness, not a lot of people are seriously clamoring to see the Hardys in 2023, except to feed their nostalgia kick." Now, here's the question. I talked about this pitcher, Max Scherzer, Clayton Kershaw, and even I could go to the NBA. I could definitely go to the NBA, like a Vince Carter, you know, or let's go LeBron James. So, but LeBron James to a lesser extent. So, Max Scherzer was the greatest pitcher. Like he had a 3-year stretch of when he was just the greatest pitcher, could do no wrong. Like surefire Hall of Famer, Madison Bumgarner as well. These guys are amazing pitchers. Like had great playoff success, got the teams to World Series, some of them won World Series, but then they just became so ass that like no team wanted to touch them. They were so awful in their next years. Besides Max Scherzer, he's doing good. But like somebody like a Madison Bumgarner, you know, who's just he just lost it. And they had to release him. He's a free agent. And so like, say LeBron. So as an example, say LeBron, you know, greatest of all time, say he keeps playing until he's 41. From the time he's 38 to 41, he's only averaging 8 points a game. He can't run as fast as he used to. Like, you know, like the ball spot growth gets back again. You know, like he's just awful. Like LeBron James is a mess. And a lot of people are saying you can play yourself out of the Hall of Fame. Like, if you try hard enough, you can pretty much be so awful that we can forget about everything you did in the past. So you know where I'm getting at with this. Devin, everybody here, do you think, well, first off, in wrestling, can you wrestle yourself out of the Hall of Fame? And what I mean by that is, can you wrestle yourself out to the point of where we don't care about you or anything? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Vince Carter was legit one of the best players in the NBA, but at least he knew when it was time to hang up. I don't know. That man was like trying to hoop at 42 when he owed somebody some money. He tried to dunk at 40, got hung. I was like, bro, okay. And then he said, I got one more year in me. No, you don't, brother. You just got hung on the rim. Stop it. Go sit down somewhere. It's like you get your ankle broke. I still got it in me. You crawl into the court. Got it.
I still feel like that man owes somebody some money. That's the only thing I can, because he didn't win nothing. So I mean, why would you put yourself through that?
Plan. So it's saying exactly. So we just forgot about Vince Carter dunking on guys over in Australia, you know, dunking over them. Like, you know, we just forget about all that. Devin, do you really think in wrestling, can you wrestle yourself out of the Hall of Fame? And saying that, can you wrestle yourself out to the point to where you become less important, you know, to the world? And are the Hardy Boys there?
Yeah, I would say yes. And the way Matt talking, he gonna drive them to that point even further. Because look, like you say, in terms of like wrestling or playing yourself out of the Hall of Fame, like you can say that, or just saying playing yourself to where you devalue. I can't even get the word out. You're lowering your value, because the thing is, a lot of people gonna always go like, "Yeah, I know what you did, but what have you done lately?" That's a lot of times when a team can win a championship and say they don't go to the finals or, you know, the Super Bowl the next 2 years, or they trash. They ain't, what about the championship they just won? And I'm only saying it because that's the thing. Yeah, we can look at great accomplishments of somebody, but if they coming out and they still putting out dookie work, that's gonna be a part of they whole picture of work, they whole embodiment of what their career is. That ain't gonna leave. Ain't nobody gonna really go, well, that was like the end of his career. Oh, it was still part of his career. He still put up dookie numbers, or he still was putting up bad matches. He was still doing bad promos. Like, granted, you can never take away accomplishments, but at the end of the day, we can never not take away what they do towards the end. Sometimes you got to know when to leave. That way, your body of work is pristine. You don't want to end your body of work with some you probably should have sat down type of stuff.
And that's one thing I will get at. And then, but other like, I think Matt's biggest mistake, and this is gonna sound awful. Matt's biggest mistake was trying to stick with Jeff, trying to still reconnect with this Hardy Boy stuff, knowing that Jeff is, I mean, he's known to self-sabotage himself, with all due respect. So when Matt Hardy coming into the fray, oh, we could bring back the Hardy Boys. Yeah, Hardy Boy. It only lasted, what, a month and a half. Jeff gets in trouble. You don't see neither of them. You know, and then you start seeing Matt. They start sprinkling Matt a little bit, but he's in some Dookie Cheeks storyline that we don't care about. And so he just disappears again. So, yeah, I definitely think you can wrestle yourself out of the Hall of Fame. Jeff is too beloved. I don't think they wrestled themselves out of the Hall of Fame, but they definitely wrestled themselves out to the point to where we just don't give a damn. You said what again, my bad?
Just devalue. But no, I was gonna say, like, I know it's gonna be a weird analogy, but think of it as a great match, right? Think of it like you're gonna go to this big finish, right? Everybody is momentous, you done built up to this, and boom, you end it. But imagine that's not what it is. We start doing a whole bunch of other stuff afterward. Now people just waiting for you to start in the match. And turn people waiting for you to just end your career. Like, not like that, but just they waiting for you to stop. You want to end on a great crescendo, man. You want to boom, I'm done. You want to drop a mic type of moment. You don't want to just lay it down like, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Feedback all in the microphone. You know what I mean? All I got to say is just like I said, try to give yourself the best conclusion you can give yourself. I know a lot of people don't want to get to that point. I know. I'm not saying I know from experience, but I guess eventually I will. Mm-hmm. But make the best conclusion for yourself, man. Think of a great finish of a match. You don't want to just mess it up and be like, well, you know, they was going to do this and that. You know, they was on top of Hell in a Cell. Buddy fell through it. And then he got up and he hit him with a neck breaker and got a pin. Like, no. Come on now. Give respect to yourself. Make yourself a legend.
No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, man. I do think we'll disagree here on a little bit, though. I do think we'll disagree here because we got to talk about Bryan Danielson, man. Bryan Danielson was a part of a committee to get CM Punk fired. You know what I just noticed? How I type this thing up is exactly how Ric Flair tweets. Ric Flair always tweets the first letter.
Every year.
I am sick of this. You will not.
Is it because I'm old?
Like, he be going crazy.
Why can't I just have fun with my friend Sting, man? Woo!
How come you can let me go with these 18 to 28-year-olds?
Woo!
What is the problem? Why does Devin hate me? Nah, but here it goes. Bryan Danielson led AEW committee that made CM Punk firing decision. Now, this is going off the report, and then I will give you Bryan Danielson's actual response to it. So Danielson was flanked on the 3-person committee by AEW General Counsel Chris Peck and outside attorney that came together quickly after the events of, All In happened. And AEW VP Mega Perek, sorry if I got that wrong, was not involved, that she already stepped down from majorities of her duties to focus on,
Buddy said, he did that typically. He's like,
you understand why I make that pause, right? From me to you, you know why I make that pause from a certain someone we listen to.
I got that from the first thing you said when you first said the name, and I'm like, that's why he messed up.
Well, let's touch on that for a minute. Because me and Devin don't hide it. Me and Devin don't keep it a secret. We listen to Jim Cornette. We love the Jim Cornette podcast. Well, I love the Jim Cornette podcast. I got home. Devin, you love the Jim Cornette podcast? I listen to that.
Like Mussolini. Hey, that should tell anybody if they listen, then you should.
Nah, man. I listen to that on a day. But he mentioned, and the reason why I figured it has some truth to it, because usually like a sentence like that would lead to a lawsuit. And since Jim Cornette didn't get sued, I figured there was some truth to it. Not only that, AEW talent was like, you should sue Jim Cornette for what he said. And then he didn't get sued. Jim Cornette went to say that, AEW Mega, she was AEW VP Mega Perec, I'm sorry. He came out to say that, she was having inappropriate, I guess you could say inappropriate relationships with the AEW wrestlers. Devin, am I misspeaking?
I mean, that works. I would say.
I ain't trying to get sued.
I'm saying for what Jim Cornette said. I didn't say it. He said it. So I mean,
yeah. So we're repeating what somebody else said.
You just saying it in a more PG way.
Yeah. So since he didn't get sued, don't sue us because he said it. We just mocking him. He went on. He did say that AEW VP Mega was she was having inappropriate relationships with some of the AEW wrestlers, but he didn't go into detail of what inappropriateness what was inappropriate. And so when he said that, oh man, it caused a huge storm. Like, everybody came out and said, I think Brandon Cutler had something to say. What's that man name? It's another bald head dude. Conan. Who was that, Devin? Is that Brandon Cutler? No,
that was that other dude. He come out with what he used to call with Omega.
Oh,
I can't think of his name.
I know his name. I'm spacing on it, man. Somebody help us out.
Bald. I'm like, they do got a lot of bald people over there. He come out. I was gonna say, look, when he come out, it ain't no music. It's just what the heck going on?
There you go, Don Callis. There you go. I was so confused. I was fighting it. But Don Callis, yeah, he was the one that came out and said, you just Mega should sue Jim Cornette. That is so disgusting for you to say, but yet she just got reading this. According to this, she has stepped down from majority of her duties to focus on the NFL team. That means she's complete. That means she's not touching anything from a wrestling standpoint. That's wild as hell. I'm sorry. For those that don't care, I'm sorry. We had to tell you. We report news. We're just going off. We're just here to have our opinions on news. But that's crazy as hell. So at least we know there's some truth to that. Nasty. So outside of that, going back to Bryan Danielson, they say Danielson was said to have spoken to the roster when addressing them about Punk's termination, and noted that the decision was particularly a hard one. He cited the positives that CM Punk brought, and alongside his friendship with Punk, but said that it was the decision that had to be made. So, yeah, Daniel Bryanson put out this Lamicki tweet. My dad told me the right thing is often the hardest thing to do. It won't always make the most money. It won't always be the most popular, but it's still the right thing. Hashtag AEW heart emoji. Man, shut up, man. My mama told me back in the day. Shut up.
My mama said, what mama said, mama kusa.
Let me now I can read Bryan Danielson's actual what was posted today, what his actual quote was. And we're trying to find it. Where the hell are you MFer? He pretty much went on to say that, man, it was just a hard decision that needed to be made. He said that a lot of people assumed that it was just him that got CM Punk fired, when in reality, like, his job was so minimal in the situation that it really didn't really matter. Man. Yeah, like it really didn't matter. Like he pretty much saying he wasn't that involved. And so the point to where he can get somebody fired. So matter of fact, Devin, let's go. Let's see here. Matter of fact, let's start right here. Justice says the Punk stands are going to easily blame Bryan and for Punk leaving, but Bryan has become the locker room leader, and I honestly believe he knew what had to be done no matter what. Devin, as I'm getting this together, do you agree?
Well, yeah, I mean, Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson said, like, it was a committee. Like, it wasn't just like Tony Khan was like, hey Bryan, should I fire him? Yes. It was like probably, like I said, a discussion. It was some things, to look at it all. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say, Bryan Danielson got CM Punk out of there, because that's just not what happened. Look, man, it's just CM Punk and AEW just probably wasn't meant to be. But they gave it a shot and it just wasn't meant to be. And that's just life. That is what it is.
I actually got the instead of butchering and ruining Brian Danielson's
Butcher what he
quotes.
said.
Yeah, I was like, instead of just ruining it, I might as well just give you the exact quotes from the man. Is that Aubrey Edwards? Is that Aubrey Edwards on the left? Because it says Maggie and Perloff, but I'm like, that looks like Aubrey.
I don't think so.
It just looked like Aubrey to me.
No.
But here goes Brian Danielson.
A recent report, it's a website called Fightful, had this report, Brian, that there was like a 3-person sort of committee who was deciding the fate of CM Punk in AEW. They're reporting that you were part of the committee, and the committee decided CM Punk should not be with AEW anymore. That report just came out a day or two ago. Is it true?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a part of the disciplinary committee, and clearly, what happened has happened. You know what I mean? And I'm somebody who I like CM Punk. You know, I think he brought a lot to AEW while he was there. But you know, there's not a lot I can say about it or that I really want to say about it. But yeah, I am a part of it. It's really funny because there is, you know how the internet is. Like, it's like some people would say I was the head of the disciplinary committee. And I'm like, listen, I'm there were more than 3 people involved in this decision, but most of them were all lawyers. To say that I was the head, I don't even have a college degree. Right? I'm not in there bossing people around or anything like that. It's just like, oh, okay, you know. So yeah, but yeah, I am part of the disciplinary committee.
Was that difficult as someone who likes Punk and is a friend of his? Was it difficult to be a part of that committee? The decision is that he should leave.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And as somebody who I have a lot of empathy but you know, I'm grateful for the time he was able to spend in AEW, and you know, he did a great job for us. And so, yeah, I wish him the best in his future, and I hope, you know, that his run there goes well.
A recent report.
Yeah. Devin, your thoughts on Brian Danielson's quote?
Hey, at face value, that's exactly, to me, the best way to take this whole ball of like 2 years of drama and just like, hey, when things was good, it was good, man. But when it was bad, it was bad. Like, it is what it is. It's just, that's how I see it. I don't have a problem with someone like a Brian. I can't get this man's name right, man. It's just Daniel Bryan just come out easier than Brian Danielson. I know that's his real name. But him being a part of this disciplinary committee or whatnot, I mean, the whole thing to me, the way how this all came out, it shouldn't be like, you know, Tony Khan made probably like this majority decision, but don't go with also Brian Danielson said it should happen too. Or also, like, just say Tony the boss. Tony said, hey, I'm finna fire this dude. I don't know what else to do. You know, I mean, just that's it. Like, ain't nobody gonna look at Tony Khan like, why would you do that? Like, I mean, it was a boss decision, like a boss decision. A decision a boss should make. And I mean, that's it. Like, I mean, my only question is how long this disciplinary committee been around? And who's been disciplined? Was it just only CM Punk? Why we just not only hearing about y'all or not? It's like they like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. Like they just operate in the shadows.
Well, Jack Perry got suspended.
But they ain't never say nothing about a disciplinary committee like looked into that, did they? Maybe they did.
Well, Jack Perry wasn't awake. He wasn't awake when the disciplinary meeting was happening.
Well, I'll take it back even further. You remember when Andrade and Sammy got into it? I hate to just pick up old dirty laundry, but hey, it's sitting there. Was a disciplinary committee, you know, around then? I'm just saying, I ain't saying it's an issue having it. I'm just like, well, what has been at?
Well, but that's the thing, though. The reason why I just didn't want to go too hard on AEW because, like, it's like stuff like that is like first started noticing about, like, when did we first started hearing about Wrestler's Court in WWE? Like, that's been years. But when did we find out about it? Like a little later, maybe. Like definitely way, way later into future times. So, like, if there is like a disciplinary and it's like, oh, well, Brian Davis is a part of it. Like, obviously so, and rightfully so. Just like Justice said, he's a locker room leader. So it's like, I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, but I mean, If Brian did, I think he made the right.
Yeah, I mean, and like I mean, like we were saying, my father, we was making fun of how he said it, but I mean, yeah, like some decisions you gonna make, obviously money could have been made, but we had to look at other things too. So I mean, look, I'm gonna just look at it. I ain't gonna say like, forget you, Brian. Why would you get my dude out of there? Like, this stuff happens, man. And they had to make the best decision that they felt at the time was the best decision, which I think, we're gonna look back in hindsight and say, maybe that should have happened. And like he said, like the biggest piece I took from it was when he was here, he did great for us. It was great. And now that's it that's it now. And that's fine.
Well, I feel like we have to slide into the next topic because this is jam packed today, and we're still loaded. We still got a decent amount. We'll probably go an hour and a half here. But Devin, your thoughts on CM Punk and Randy Orton's return to Raw?
I'll start from, I guess, how the flow of the show went. I'll start with my boy Randy, RKO, man, Randy Orton. I ain't gonna lie. I know he was going on TV, but like it never hit me until like he was out there making his entrance and he was just soaking it in. And I'm like, dang, this man really was gone. That's just how moments hit me. They hit me like right in the face, like in the middle of it. And I'm like, oh shoot. This, that's me. But it was dope. I don't know. It felt like Randy was like just Randy out there. Like he wasn't out there talking about, I'm gonna kick you in the head. This is now my world. Or he didn't come out and, just do other. He felt natural for once. I'll say that. Like he just really came out like, hey man, what's good? And then Rhea Ripley coming out, that was kind of, nice. Always seeing people, I hope she got RKO'd. I'm not advocating for that because, why? I'm a decent human being. I ain't trying to, want no violence on somebody like a Rhea Ripley. But neither here nor there. It was great. It was a great little, him coming back. It's been a while. I'm glad he got to soak it in, man. And my boy CM Punk. Phil. Oh, Philly Phil. As Seth Rollins said. Look, I thought everything was great with both returns, man. They just came out and was like, hey, I ain't been here in a minute. I'm back now. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And with CM Punk promo, I don't know what people was expecting. Because everybody was like, man, this is a mid promo. And all he did was come out and tell you, like, hey, I'm back. I know I was gone for, over almost 10 years. But it is what it is. And I know everybody's saying everybody hate me. But I got people back there that like me. I ain't, I'm not just a villain. And at the end of the day, he here to make money, not friends. Like, he let you know off the bat. Like, hey, that's what I'm trying to do here. So that's it. I don't know if people was expecting him to make subliminal jabs at AEW, which he don't need to do. We need to just move on now. I know it's hard to take 2 years of drama and just act like it never happened, but eventually that's what we're gonna have to do, and just kind of fill in the blanks in the future. Because I mean, what's the point? What's the point of digging up the past, bro? We out of that now. We ain't got to come on here and go, okay, guys, it's been reported that CM Punk farted. It disrupted the pyro for Miro's match. They're still finding details now. Like, we ain't got to go through that no more, hopefully, okay? Hopefully AEW can go on, get their focus, and, can go on their mission. And the same for WWE and CM Punk. Like, that's all. That's all. Everybody's looking for Venom. Everybody, that's the thing. People be wanting some Venom, but when they get it, they, oh my God, why would he say that? This is why we hate him now. He go out there and just say some positive stuff. Man, he should say something more than that. What you want? Either it's hot or it's cold, man. Like, what you want? Fickle, man. What Daniel Bryan say?
Fickle.
Yeah, man. Every day he proved me right, man. Fickle.
I won't lie to you, man. Not at all. I was bored as hell, man. I was bored as hell.
What?
I can't be happy for Randy Orton's 7th return.
But wasn't it you that was like, he almost didn't come back?
No, that's because Riddle. That's because I was talking about and then Riddle was like, Randy couldn't even walk. Like,
look,
Nah, I wasn't not a fan. Randy Orton always comes. Look, Randy Orton shoulder injury comes back. Take it out the trash. Comes back. Like I ain't trying to be that. Like
Hey, it is what it is. That's how it happens.
That's what happened. And Randy, oh, you're an asshole. Well, what happened? It grows. Oh, I'm cutting apples. Let me just roll it. You're gonna get hurt. Like,
hey man, we can't do that, Steve Nash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Steve Nash.
Did Steve Nash like break his back picking up a bag? I'm not trying to be funny like whatsoever, man. It's crazy, but I'm just saying, you know, that's how freaky these accidents can be.
But that's why I'm just like, it always comes back, man. Like I ain't. Now if he's like, I got one more match, I got one more devastating. Cool, then I pay attention. But other than that, I ain't worried.
You say that, but like let John Cena come back for the umpteenth time. Oh my God, John Cena, yeah.
Because John Cena, when John Cena comes back, it's a rarity. He's known to be part-time. So there's nothing wrong.
I said comeback's a comeback.
A comeback's a comeback? Yeah, a comeback is
unless
a comeback.
you see CM Punk.
And his was a boring one. CM Punk was cool, but he was just like, I'm here to. The only thing I liked was him saying, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. I like that. I like that.
That's the punchline.
Hello.
I've been thinking somebody gonna Superman punch you the whole time.
I thought. But man, look, just for the sake of time here, we have the schedule of Roman Reigns. Why the hell does this man have a schedule? That's a question. Roman Reigns announced for 3 upcoming episodes of WWE SmackDown. Roman Reigns will appear on December 15th, December 5th, and December 19th. Why is this, man? Why do we have to announce that Roman Reigns is on tour when he should just be at work in general?
So people can get ready.
Ready for what? He should be there all the time.
To acknowledge the trouble chief. Like, you don't want to just, like, we ain't finna just do like The Rock and just not tell nobody and just pop up out of nowhere. Like, we better than that. I mean, hey, happy for them people. I didn't get to see them. You know, I mean, I got to try for next time, hopefully. But it is what it is. Just letting the people look. It's small things. Like, imagine them 3 towns. They probably like, oh my God, man, you doing anything that Friday? We gotta go see him. You know, I mean, it's gonna probably drive up more numbers for them events. Just knowing he gonna be there. That's just the power of Roman Reigns. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's been like 3 years. Like, I don't get it. Like, you should know by now.
Bro, why are you a hypocrite? Why are you such a hypocrite, man?
I mean, look though. I mean, at least he tell you when he gonna show up and when he not. Unlike somebody else that tell you.
Answer the question.
I am, because I'm trying to state out the difference here. You over here, you get mad when John Cena don't show up because John Cena tell me he gonna show up and then he don't. Like, what kind of stuff? What kind of disrespectful stuff is that?
Years ago.
And
years ago, he's
still relevant.
Because y'all still John Cena has to show up.
Because y'all still be in my face about John Cena. He never give up. He always does. Roman should be there. I mean, what's wrong with? I mean, I'm just saying, if it was okay for John Cena not to show up that day, even though he was advertised. When I got there, they didn't pull me to the side and say he's not gonna be here. They waited till my butt was in that seat and we didn't pay and sat through the cold just to tell me John Cena not gonna be here, y'all. Meant to tell you that earlier, but forgot. But listen, Roman, they don't even say he gonna be there. So why would you even? You can't be upset with something if they never said it was gonna be there in the first place.
But that's the thing. I'm about to cook you.
You ain't cooking nothing.
I'm about to cook you. Here it goes. I'm about to cook you. If MJF was on the same schedule Roman Reigns was on, would you stop watching AEW?
Probably so. Because think about it. That's the strength of WWE. WWE just a strong little pay-per-view. Didn't even need them. That's how good we going. Look at that, man. We got people was talking about WWE ain't got nobody. Look, we got Cody. We got main event Jey Uso. We got LA Knight. Yeah. What else we got?
AEW got Adam Copeland, Bryan Danielson.
Who? Oh my God. I don't know that man. Adam Copeland ain't established yet. I knew Edge.
Adam Copeland ain't established yet.
He ain't established. He only all he doing is doing stuff he did in WWE, putting that doggone chair in people's mouth. Like, who cares, man?
Adam Copeland
Like-
ain't established yet. Heard
Look.
that, Justin? You heard that? I'm just everybody. Okay.
Hold on, look,
That's
look.
nuts.
This what I'm saying though. All I said was we know Edge. I'm talking about Adam Copeland just ain't been there for a grip yet. All right, he ain't sank his teeth in yet. Give it a minute. I see you always take something I say and run with it, and don't ever look at it first.
Because you said it.
You
You
don't
took
ever
what I
look
said
at what I
wrong with
really
it.
said.
'Cause you said it.
I'm not saying he a bum. I'm just saying when most people talk about Adam Copeland, they might think of somebody that's, somebody cousin. They ain't going, oh, Adam Copeland, my guy. They Edge, But it's gonna take a minute. That's what I was saying. It's gonna take a minute. So all you was asking me was if MJF had the same schedule as Roman Reigns as a champion. Yeah, because think about it. Like they only got one. Well, they got 1,000 championships. Anybody could walk in there and say, I'm a champion. Okay. Anybody. The freaking man who let everybody in the arena could say he a champion. He the champion door opener or something. Tony probably got a belt for that. But my point I'm trying to make is, look, think about it. WWE has run some pretty, they not groundbreaking premium live events. So you just say like a Fastlane or a Payback. But like Survivor Series, you was able to just focus on your War Games match and your matches in between, such as the Women's Championship or the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm not saying that Roman. I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong with being upset that he's not at every show. All I'm saying is that kind of show you the strength of the roster now that you can put on a great show without it. You throw Roman Reigns in, now you just like, man, we already had cake and ice cream. Now you finna give us I can't think of nothing else better than cake and ice cream, man. Like, but you get my point. You get my point.
I never do. I never do. That's the problem.
I don't get it. I thought that was pretty cool. That they roster so strong.
The only problem is here. I'll just keep going to this argument. What is the difference from Brock Lesnar holding this title back when he was murdering everybody to what Roman Reigns is doing now? Because everybody was complaining, well, Brock Lesnar just show up, superplex people and leave. He don't wrestle for real. He just gets a champion and holds it hostage. Is that what Roman doing?
As I said before, the product is a very different thing now. Back then, that was all you kind of had to look forward to. Now, they ain't had no Gunther back then. Come on, man. Now we had Gunther.
They had John Cena. They had Roman Reigns, who was ass at the time. They had Seth Rollins, who was still coming off of an ACL injury. You had Daniel Bryan. You had because of the roster. The roster was the one that got me watching it. So what was wrong with the roster then?
Maybe the way that maybe the shows are approached now is what I'm trying to say. I said product, and you jump to those people that's on it. I'm talking about the entire thing, my guy. You can't sit up here and tell me right now you can't tell me 2018, 2019 was better than what we got getting right now. You can't tell me that. You can't. They was giving my dude dog food, Roman, whatever. I wasn't even watching some of the stuff because it was bad. But now I will watch it. They ain't doing as much goofy, stupid, backwards stuff, man. Look, I promise you, we gonna be free. I told you we gonna be free, man. Well, not we. I'm good. I ain't saying we. I ain't with you bums. I am good on the island of relevancy, man. I'm telling you. But we gonna give y'all the keys at WrestleMania. Whether it's CM Punk now, whether it's Cody Rhodes. Look at that. We stacked out here, okay?
Yeah, they fighting each other because Roman Reigns don't want to. Bro, I don't got. I'm so sick of just dealing. Justice.
Look.
You said what?
Well, yeah. No, because I want to hear from the boss. The boss.
It sounds like it basically dates to build his match at Royal Rumble. It's just lazy. What they're doing with Roman Reigns.
Look, gonna get jumped, I guess. But I get it. I really do. I really do. And but I don't know. I get y'all. All I can say is WrestleMania, okay? Because I'm just not trying to have this man go through all of this just to drop it at an Elimination Chamber, like some people want it to happen, which is why you should never book anything ever. But what would you do for WrestleMania then, huh? What? Good luck.
CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes.
But why just like eliminate all this bill of years to just Elimination Chamber? Well, we could do that at Backlash if that's the case. Come on now.
Because we're sick of this.
But I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, don't let your sickness of it take away from a monumental conclusion we can give it. That's all I'm saying. See, we touched on earlier. We kind of are getting to that point in the career, like in terms of this reign, where we doing a little too much that it's gonna start devaluing it. I get it. That's why I'm saying we need to start looking for that finish. You know, we want to be done. We don't want to, drop somebody off a Hell in a Cell and then pin them with a clothesline. We don't want to do that. That's not what's gonna happen. I promise you. WrestleMania 40, that Raw after WrestleMania, everybody gonna walk around lighter. Just whoo. Man, I got a champion I can see every day, man. Thank God. I used to pray for nights like these. It's gonna be hell okay. I promise you. You'll be fine. Just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit.
A little bit. As I sit here with a smile on my face.
Good things come to those who wait, man.
Good thing comes to those who wait. I hope he stays going, man. He won me going with the belt. You better be going without the belt too. That's all I gotta say, man.
Do?
Yes. What else is he gonna do? He'll do nothing now.
He's done it all.
That's 100% facts. What is he gonna do?
GOAT at that point.
GOAT. No, he needs a GCS. That's exactly what's happening. He needs a GCS. But Devin, man, here. But first, also, Justin says Roman should only drop it to one person, and that's Cody at Mania 40. Everything that happens before then is just filler, no matter what. He's not around. Man, but
mess with it.
For the sake of time, who is?
That's my final answer. And I'm saying it with my chest.
You saying it with your chest?
Yes.
Your chest is correct. I don't answer.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Wow.
And I'll meet.
All right, man. Time for you to fail. There you
That's
go.
what they always say.
Devin, in between 1993 and 2020. In between 1993 and give me a date. Give me a year, my bad, excuse me. Give me a year.
2006.
Okay. Devin, can you give me the 2006? I'm gonna throw you on a loop. You ready for this? I told you are not gonna get. I already got questions in advance, so just in case. Devin, can you name me the 2006 WWE Hall of Fame class?
We had Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh.
Eddie Guerrero. We had Eddie Guerrero. Then we had.
Four.
You say forward. We had was Bret Hart. Bret Hart got inducted that year.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart. I don't think he showed up, because he was like get y'all. But Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero.
If you have three on this one,
hold on. It was the refrigerator man or something. He was called like the refrigerator or somebody, man. I can't. He was a football player.
That ain't no wrestler.
I mean, but he was in the class though. Why you gonna move him? Why you? Wait a minute. Let me regain myself because I can't believe you gonna cheat me like this. You
cheat me like this.
I don't even know what to call you right now. You asked me who was in the class. You ain't say, "Oh, I'm excluding celebrities." I mean, well, shoot, you should have said that from the start. But okay.
Yeah, I'll give you that. William Perry, the Fridge, Chicago Bear, a legend.
Hey, look at that. You over here and forget that I ain't counting him. And he played for our team, man. Let me see who else. Dang, what's funny? I just watched this WrestleMania the other day. It was like a. Hey, how does this thing go? It started with a B or something.
I will actually give you the three.
Oh, okay. I ain't going for playing then. Look, I'm all mad and proud of.
I said 3 or 4, and this one I wasn't even expecting you to get 3. So it's like, man. What is it called? The others were the black.
The black. Dang, I forgot that too.
Sensational Sherry, Tony Atlas, and Vern Gagne.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Von, I know it was random. I was like, it was Von somebody. This one Von Wagner. You know, come Tuesday.
Come Tuesday. Devin,
Hey,
okay,
DJ.
this is my turn now. My turn. Devin, can you give me the 2014 Hall of Fame class?
2014 Hall of Fame class.
Yep.
Ultimate Warrior.
He was not.
Oh, you know that makes
Oh,
sense.
I lied to you. He was. I lied to you.
Yeah, forget you. One moment and let me. Then you made me lie to myself. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Because I remember,
Warrior wasn't
you
there.
know. Okay, Ultimate Warrior.
Remember.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Remember, 2014. I know this. I promise I know this. Chill out. Don't say nothing. I know this. Yeah. Ultimate Warrior. 2014.
WWE.
Yo, dang. I don't know if I watched that here, you know, and I think about it. Was Rick Rude in that class? I know that's a really just far out throw, but
Yeah, he was not.
I don't know why I'm thinking
This
about
one
Rick Rude,
actually
man.
was not.
Hey, who the heck got inducted in 2014? Dang. I ain't trying to say like Ultimate Warrior was like, oh my god, this big, you know, in that class. I just can't remember nobody else. I just can't.
All of these guys we've always seen them like personally, but we've seen them. Well, with the exception of one, but we've seen all of them wrestle.
Yikes.
One of them was a manager.
What-
That one I will well for you.
No, I think dang, one of them was a manager. When did Teddy Long go in the Hall of Fame?
Teddy Young did, just not this one.
Dang.
Dang. That was the year I was going to pick next.
Dang, I didn't think this was gonna be this tough. I
I
kind
did.
of.
I didn't know how this was going.
Yeah, I forget you, man, because out here exposing me. I really can't. Besides Ultimate Warrior, I really can't put my finger on somebody else. Oh my god.
You give?
Yeah, dang going. I just really can't, man. I'm gonna be blown away when you start reading off the Mark Henry. No, he was still wrestling, I think.
Well, I got another black guy here, Mr. T.
See, but he didn't want to count the refrigerator man.
We have Lita.
She
Lita.
was.
Yep, 2014. James Roberts. We got the one that I said we wasn't gonna get was Carlos Colon. I was like, yeah. Paul Bear. Razor Ramon. He was the final one. 2014. That was the 2014 class.
Dang, I just disrespected all of them.
Disrespected. Hey, do you want to go another year?
Hey, yeah, give me one more year. I need redemption. Redemption.
Well, you tell me. You tell me what's your song. Give me a year.
Give you a year. Dang, what was last year? No, they ain't do nobody for this year. I got you. Though. Don't say nothing. What about 2005? 2000. Look, I'm just going back to 2006.
Yep, we got 2005. Yep.
All right, 2005 had that guy Hulk Hogan. You know, that's I think somebody. Yeah. Hulk Hogan. Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yep.
That's my final answer. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to, my mind trying to go back to the DVD because I used to skip over this part. Yeah, I said Cowboy Bob Orton.
Hulk Hogan.
What was that man's name? Was Nikolai Volkov? Did he go in that year? Look at that. That's all I got, Dan. That's all I got.
He said I quit. This man said I quit.
I gave him 3 and I said, that's it. I quit.
We got, Iron Sheik. You got Jimmy Hart. Orndorff, and I thought you was gonna go Roddy Piper.
You know, I was, but like I remember him and Stone Cold like not fighting. They was doing something. They was beating up Carlito. So for some reason, I thought he didn't get inducted for some reason. Yeah, Roddy Piper though. Yeah.
Here, last one. Let's go 2007, and then I'll give you 2 more questions and we'll end it there. 2007.
Hey, I already know one off the back, man. Because without them, you know, I probably wouldn't be, you know, hooping and hollering like I do today. But the Wild Samoans went in offense.
That's true. That is true.
And 2007.
Look at that.
Man,
That's all I got. That's all I got. The Wild Samoans, that's it.
Dang, hold on. Don't give up on me yet. Hold on.
I'm
2007.
gonna be ashamed of you. I wouldn't have gotten it, to be honest, because I don't know Hall of Fame classes. But
I just always remembered that one because I was like, because it showed like, I ain't gonna say it because I don't feel like getting clown right now. I just can't. It's been a good day. It's been a good day, man.
WrestleMania, so I'm like, this is Devin's song to here.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, shoot. Sometimes I'll be watching them. Okay, the Wild Samoans. Yeah, who else was that? 2007. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Don't do this to me. I got this. I promise you I got this. Man, I don't think I got this. Dang, I talked all that stuff, man. Shoot. Who else went in that mug? It was the what the heck going? Shoot, man. Yeah. Cause nah, wait. Oh, wait on, hold on. Check. Hold on, cut back. My mind just finally kicked some. Was that the year Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross went in?
Wow. That was a clutch performance there. That was a clutch performance.
Look at that.
That was a three.
Look at that.
Jim Ross, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty. Baby, I never doubted myself for a minute, baby. It was right here in the back of my mind. I already knew it was back there, baby. I already knew. The American dream, baby.
I got this. I don't think I got this.
I knew, baby. It was inside of me all along, baby. I knew.
I think that's the perfect. That's the perfect. That's on the note to end on.
Frivolous nonsense, baby.
Because I think we said we were gonna do a Friday show as well, but I think it was like 11 to 12 o'clock, one of those two. But Devin, right now, is there anything you want to say to the audience before we close this show out?
I was in my Chris Masters, back in the day when he used to do the little poses and stuff, the masterpiece. But that's neither here nor there because your boy, look at that. This ain't no gimmick. This ain't nothing to make up and make believe. What John Morrison used to say, this ain't no make believe. Moving in slow motion and stuff. We moving in fast pace, baby. Because as y'all already know, it's your boy Devin Lee Crimes Jr. And I ain't gonna hold y'all too long because I gotta go see Io Sky on SmackDown. She ain't gonna see me. Even though when I was there, I was screaming. I was like, Io! But maybe next time. They're neither here nor there. I'm gonna hand it back over to hey, how long this been rolling down here, man? This disrespect to the tribal chief. I'm just not seeing this. Wait, hold on. How long this been here, man? And I've been letting it just roll past. Hey, what kind of tribal chief advocate am I? Let me hand it back over to this most disrespectful co-host you could ever find on the face of the earth. No, I'm just playing. Isaiah Jackson Jr. Yeah, he can come back in here and explain it. So, what the heck is going on, man? We're supposed to be a respected podcast right here, man.
We always are, ain't it?
I mean, how do you think Roman Reigns will feel when he sees this? Because I promise you, when it come down time to who did it, I'm just gonna say it. Like,
look, man. All I know is that at the end of the day, well, Roman Reigns ain't gonna see it because he don't show up to nothing anyway. I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna kick your butt. All right, sure. I'm gonna do this. Yes, Angela, you ain't gonna show up. Roman Reigns gonna show up.
And see, when he pop up out of nowhere, you gonna be like, oh! Like you might just turn into a skeleton, bro. Like that's it. You look like Skeletor running around like ah. I mean, I'm
Medusa or something. I thought he was like, still, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those.
Man, look, man, the disrespect is gonna have to end, okay? Because I mean, he gonna get a championship up. Look at that, man. I never would have thought my GOAT, Roman Reigns, will hold y'all hostage.
Actually, No, I got some news. Devin, you know what this news is. I got some news. I got some news. Not Saturday, but the next show we do,
I'm gonna have a pop with me.
I'm gonna have a title. Look, on Black Friday, I bought the John Cena US title, and oh my God, I can't wait till this MF come here, bro. Because I promise you, I was telling Liz, my girlfriend in the back. I was telling her the other day, I was like, look, man. I was like, look, back in the day, I was like, us kids, I was like, Devin can relate to, because I know Devin had this title. But we would buy the John Cena spinner belt, and it sounded like it need oil. You just walk around, you know, you sounded like a car just trying to start up. You just running around, you know, you like trying to like, it was just so, but like, you don't remember those days, right?
I know exactly what you mean.
And now I'm getting this one, and it's gonna be spinning forever, and I'm gonna wear this. It's gonna match, and I'm gonna start. Yo, Thugonomics. No. So, think you're untouchable. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna buy the Word Life basic Thugonomics. Basic. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. I'm finna go crazy.
I mean, to each his own, you know, man.
You just a hater. That's what it is. You just a hater.
It just, you know,
Roman Reigns ain't got a belt of his own.
He don't need to. You know, all I gotta do is just walk out with a head of the table shirt, and everybody already acknowledging. Like, that's, you know, John Cena had to go win something. He had to go and take something and turn it into a toy, as The Rock said. No, I ain't even gonna clown. I'm just playing. I used to like that championship. I had to do a face turn.
Because I'm going to show up to these wrestling. Because I've been showing up to a bunch of wrestling events and everybody have these belts. I'm like, man, screw y'all, man. I'm going to walk in with mine. When that money came. I'm going to go crazy. Everybody finna, I'm going to start hitting people with FUs. Man, I'm going to start hitting people with attitude adjustments. My room better watch out like Ismail, man. He better watch out, man. He walk in here, about to get a man. Better stop playing with me. Like, that's going to go crazy. But, yeah, our time. Bro, crazy. Bro, this is going to be December 7th is when this comes out. So December 7th. It's the first. Yeah, 6 days left.
Let me make sure I turn my phone off that day.
Bro, it's going to be one of those moments. You remember that text I sent you? Don't tell me what to do on my day off? Yeah. It's going to be one of those days.
This man going to be at the gas station with this belt on, man. Talking about some how y'all doing.
I'm finna go crazy. But look, thank you guys for tuning in. We should be on tomorrow. We'll keep you updated as well. I gotta start cutting up these clips. I gotta start coming at this desk and cutting up these clips. But either that, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining in with us. And as always, we'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.
Del Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't see that.
Liv Morgan to do, man. You want her to?
I want her to beat competition. That's what I want. She hasn't been convincing at all. She was getting her ass beat by Becky Lynch, ass beat by Rhea Ripley.
Becky Lynch had to cheat to beat her. They literally bring that up in the story. No, come back here. No. You're not finna rain on my Liv Morgan parade, dog.
Let's move on.
No, we not moving on. No.
Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that.
Homie, I'm leading the way. DG on top. How about you keeping the lane? Lead them away. I don't feel my ops. Better with me.